Hey chums, it's Erin
and Jasmine,
and welcome back to the Juice Box. So today we are at episode 2 of the Juice Box, and today's hot topic is beliefs. So first, I believe. What is a belief? Explain to us.
A belief is basically something you accept as true, even though you can't prove it 100%. Yeah.
So, to the topic.
Yeah.
We are actually going to. Are you limiting me to age beliefs depending on age? Nilikuwa miaka ngapi or something?
No, our beliefs. These are the delusional ones, the crazy ones.
Any age,
even the short ones, the one that stayed for a day. Any belief, our beliefs, and this is for entertainment
purposes only. So let's get into it. She's going to go first.
We have a lot of our beliefs. We have written them down.
Everybody is supposed to say. Most of the time we share beliefs, but so we are going to the ones we are going to share. Everyone is going to give a story about why they have it. Had it. I'm explaining why you have it.
Let's do this. I'll read a belief. I read it. Then whoever wrote the belief, they're going to explain the belief or something you have gone through it. First belief: people change physically, like completely, when they grow up.
That was actually my belief. Do you guys see the way in the movies when someone is a child, they look different from the person who actually grow up or something? So I used to tell myself, when I grow up, I'm going to have long hair. I'm going to become skinny, like you see the Philippine girls, because I used to watch a lot of the Marima movies. Zote za 4 p.m. Zilikuwa zinakuja 6 p.m. or was it 4 p.m? Yeah, I remember. 4. Yeah, around 4.
And Disabel,
it was actually the same girl. I used to think I'm going to become like them. So we went to my grandma's place, and I saw my mom's pictures, and we were like, you're supposed to look different. Why do you look the same? The nose you look the same.
She looked the same. She just had a shaved hair.
Yeah, because she was like, she had shaved her head. That was the only difference. And obviously, looking mature. Hey, it was so sad.
Because we thought, I also thought, like when people die in movies.
In movies.
So I thought, like, you have to, like, you get to a certain age, things magically happen. You get this banging body, the hair, you look nice, you transform. Later found out you have to put in the work.
Put in the work. That is fucked up.
It's a belief you came out of.
So belief number 2, mixing drinks will get you drunk.
Yeah, this has been a belief I had. And a lot of people, she has had the same belief, but I had the belief, and I actually unlearned the belief when I got sick. I mixed Fanta and Coca-Cola, Fanta orange and Coca-Cola, thinking I was going to get drunk. I had a bloating stomach. I bloated.
Were you in high school?
No, I was a little bit. High school, I bloated because of eating bananas.
Eating a lot of bananas.
Oh my God, that is a story
for another day.
Another day, or when we finish. When I was in high school, not high school, when I was in primary, I think it's primary, because we used to think like when you mix drinks, so you cannot take alcohol. I used to think like, oh, it's because they're mixing, like chasing when I saw people drink. So I mixed, she drinks Coca-Cola and I had Fanta. I mixed them thinking I'm going to get drunk, but instead of getting drunk, I had a bloating stomach. I was actually on the floor, and my mom was giving me the melon because it was the tip to unbloat your stomach and I never got drunk.
Never ever again. I also think I used to have that belief, because there's a time in high school we went for a function at a certain school, and then there's these form 4s. You know how form 4s in high school, they like sitting at the back, at the back side of the bus.
It was actually a booked section
for the form 4s, you know. So that these form 4s, they went and bought energy drinks. At home, my dad had refused like any of his kids to drink energy drinks. So to kind of these girls, they started acting so hyper, tipsy. So I'm like, oh my God. And every funky we used to be in the same clubs actually. So we used to sit in the same place next to. They're like, oh my God, these girls are so drunk in high school. They're the bad girls. Hey, the teacher found them. Then we came to find out like they were just faking because you can't get
No, they
drunk.
drank.
The teacher explained you can't get drunk.
You can't
And,
get drunk.
and I think we were in form 1 because there's no way in form 3 with all that chemistry. I could have gotten confused. So yeah, okay, that is sad. This is no, there's no, we're not a breeding ground for judging each other. It's just fun topics. Even you can share the crazy things you used to think about
down in the comments. Next, the post on send this post to a number of people or there will be consequences. I have fallen
a victim.
I was a victim of that. I remember, when you're scrolling like online, a video comes in and it's like, stop what you're doing, or this is going to happen to you. Now, in our time in high school, there was these videos people used to send each other, send it to 10 people, or this certain person, an entity is going to destroy you, or
someone is going to die.
Someone is going to die in your family. I used to believe it. It was in my head.
In your head.
I used to send it to even extra people to make sure that nobody touches our family.
Yeah, the cast is not the family.
It's away.
The cast is
gone. I would send it to, if it's 5 people, 10 people are going to get
double. You're actually looking for blessings.
Yeah, I need to make sure
we are safe. Okay, that is.
I don't even remember the time I unlearned it. I can't tell you the time I unlearned it, but I know I don't.
You don't.
I actually, even in a post, if I'm scrolling through TikTok and somebody says something,
trying to use to
captivate you through fear, I'm like, I'm not going to do this. It's a type of marketing, yes, but it's not going to work on me.
Yeah. So next, mean people will fail. That was actually my belief. I used to believe that it used to be a good girl syndrome. When you're growing up, you're always told that you have to be a good girl so that you can make it in life. Now, I used to grow up telling myself I have to be kind to everybody. I used to help every beggar. I swear to God, I used to help every beggar I used to meet on the road. I used to give them 10 bob. Sing away Peter like a beggar without telling myself that is good. If I don't help them, I'm going, there's an angel. Like
you are being told angels will come in form of people.
Okay, that is manipulation.
You're like, I need to help them. What if it's an angel that has come in form of this one? Then you find it's a thief. You can find a thief.
People scammers.
You might
scammers. Sorry to say, like
then
not
you find
everybody
is supposed to scam. Then you learn your lesson. The good thing is learning your lesson.
Yeah, so I used to help everybody. Kuna street, I give you something, and I will go like suffering. Imagine now I'll become the one suffering after I've given you. I used to give someone. I have to be blessed. Like somewhere wanandika, this one has helped. This one has helped. So I also used to believe in class, like, if you are mean to anybody, I used to believe you're supposed to become the last one. Imagine you're going to become the last one, you're going to fail, until I realized the mean people, especially when we were in primary, they were passing.
Yeah,
they are the mean ones. Because obviously you have to. I used to kushikanisha like education and being a nice person. No, that is not life. If you are bad and you are working hard, matokeo, you have to get them. If you are nice and you are just a victim, you get nothing.
You become the victim forever.
Forever. So did you have like such a belief, and what made you think it's not true?
No, may think like
when it took good girl syndrome.
I just had I was in that zone when I was a little bit young. I'd say a little bit introverted, not even a little bit. Not that most. I talked to people I know, but I was so enclosed, like closed-minded, to some point that most of my beliefs were
a bit weird.
How can I name them? You'll hear some of the beliefs I had. Certain belief I had, I cannot even explain why I had the belief. And I get to the belief. I used to believe.
Actually, say it will just pass it.
I used to believe that smokies and sausages. No, but the smoky and sausages. They used to like come out of the animal the way chicken lay eggs. Like they don't have to, I never thought that you have to kill the animal to bake the smoky.
You used to think it's the way a cow gives us milk without being killed. Chicken with hen eggs without getting killed. So you expected sausages and
I expected the sausages were like coming out especially sausages. Sausages they are like zimeshikana. So I was like, they have to come like from I hata siwezi jiambia which organ, which part I thought
it's supposed to
no, supposed to tell. No, you know the belief. I don't know.
Yeah, it's just
a belief I had.
Yeah,
I guess either somebody told me, or I just maybe I saw. I'm like, this has to be the way.
Has to be.
I never told anybody. I stayed with the belief for so long that when I told her the idea,
I was flabbergasted.
I just told her, like, and she was like, who told you that? And who
told you?
And I believe because that was not even in high school.
Yeah, you told me in high school.
In high school. Imagine all those guys.
All those years.
It's even ignorant.
Yeah,
but I was not talking to people. So if I was actually talking to people, like I told it to somebody when I was in primary or my parents, and they were like, no.
That is weird.
But I came to find out it's wrong.
Not true.
It was true. No, it was long-lived, but short-lived after I said it.
The neuroplasticity. Your neuroplasticity, it doesn't like work like that. It's like it has to be a pattern, a habit.
That was just
that was just a thought. Yeah. So next, another one is sleeping with the door open. I actually think everyone is, but not everyone. Both of us. Not even. I can remember
at night having a window. Like you're sleeping next to a window.
I don't think the window is open.
It's you. I think no. We have watched like a lot of horror movies. Even today, it's still one of our favorite. We love watching
horror movies, things that scare us.
And the funny thing, you don't even believe in.
You don't believe in entities. I think that's why we even like the movies. Because I'll be scared because of the effect. The sound effect.
Actually, horror movies
without good sound effects and good editing.
But horror, to be honest, horror movies, if the editing and the sound effects
were not there, we couldn't like get there.
Yeah, because
what would have been scared?
I see the nun.
Say,
the nun. I'm
human being who is
but she has to come from the darkness.
She has to come from the darkness.
I get scared.
So, actually, I can't sleep with the door open. I won't get nightmares per se, but I've been taught by my own parents, you have to close the door. See, I used to hear so many people say their parents used to tell them not to lock the door, their bedroom door.
But no, there's a difference between locking or the wide open.
Wide open. Not locking. I don't lock the door. I actually don't even have. No, in a key, but I don't. Yeah, but I don't sleep with my door wide open.
For some reason, there's this fear. I might be facing the door, and then somebody I don't know just
someone is staring,
peeping. That's even
it's even more scary. I understand I understand why you can get scared. Someone can be maybe going to the washroom at night, but because anyone, even your sibling, but because you are half asleep, REM sleep, you get scared. You get scared. You get scared. Maybe you have just like woken up, so you are from a nightmare. You get more scared, and then you walk around telling people you have met somebody. You never met an entity. You are just met
anybody. So imagine being scared. I think this should also be a topic of the nightmares and scary stuff.
That is actually the next topic. So this one will even be fun if you people like you tell us like nightmares, your
scary stories and everything.
Scary things we may experience. Spooky stories.
Next, this is like society believes. By society, the one I come from, every psychotic person is because they smoked weed. This was something, it used to be my parents saying it, people around me in my native language. People, every time I see like someone who's like maybe they're psychotic,
like, not of sound mind.
They were not of sound mind. The ones that are in the market, the stage area, around, and especially if you are young and you went to campus, that was the trigger. If you are young, if you are young, and you might have graduated, but you are young and you are the worst thing. If you are young and you never graduated and you are in campus. Some people I've met, the people that I've met, and they mention something. They're like, "Hey,
imagine." Now they make you thinking.
Even the person who like in their family, like they have psychotic episodes. Yes, it's true. Drugs induce psychotic episodes, but it's in your family unless you have.
But is it true? Doctors tell us. I heard that you can't go crazy if you use like drugs if you don't genetically, you're not supposed to go mad.
Because there's a difference between anxiety and madness.
Madness.
I think
Tell us the truth. Let them tell us.
You have never been mad, so people who have been crazy, like
Yeah, but how will you ever know? How will you ever know you are supposed to go mad if you don't go mad? So you have to go mad first.
Everything you'll have to.
So how will you know?
But
how will you know it is weed that made you go crazy? You'll never know. See, it's because the madness found you when you were smoking weed. So you blame the weed.
Yeah, but it's true. I know drugs can induce.
Yeah, I also know drugs.
Even but most of the people, these was something. It's like when the people that raised
they were not like
a long time ago, people didn't have a lot of information about mental illnesses. So when someone was like depressed, you're told you are lazy. If you are like anxious and everything, you don't like going in front of people, you are a coward. When so they also had like it's the same same kind of talks. So they will see you because there's times we even have to tell someone like and everything like no, it's true. Like people are just crazy. People can it happens. It's not the drugs.
It's not the drugs.
Yeah, because that I used to believe. I used to know like everyone who is out here. I'm like, you smoked weed. Weed made you this way.
Yeah, drugs.
So you find out
we are not telling
something else
drugs.
Don't do drugs.
Don't do drugs. Next, you will get a feeling when time is right to go for your dreams. Actually, that one I'll say so many people are still suffering from this one. So many people are suffering from this thing, this belief. From my experience, let me say maybe there's something called right timing, and the way you told me instincts and stuff. The instinct, it's also something else.
I'll tell you something about it.
But personally, for me, I used to wait for that moment. Like I used to wait for maybe, let's say, example, losing weight. I used to tell myself there's going to be a time my soul will be told by somebody. I don't know what. It's going to be told by somebody to lose the weight, and I'm going to lose the weight easily because it's my timing. When my time comes, everything is going to move smoothly. Hey, hakuna kitu kama hiyo personally. You have to decide today is the day. Today is the day. Even though I don't feel like it, today is the day to go for my dreams. Today is the day to lose that weight. You have to decide and push. You push, like keep on doing it when you don't want to do it. Keep on doing. That's the only way life is going to change.
Yeah, because even like online, it was like a little bit of struggle to put ourselves online. Yeah, because you had that belief, like to be online, people to take you, like to accept you, to take you seriously, you have to look a certain way. Then you forget, like even these people they are already online. Yeah, they were not online before. They came online. They looked the way they looked. They had the same. Yeah, people used to assume like, no, you don't want to repeat the same clothes. You're going to see me with the same kind of clothes. You're going to see me with the same type of hairstyle. Like you don't want to grow online. You want to grow, then you come online.
But how will you grow at home?
Even yourself, how will you grow? Because
even mentally,
if you got what you wanted, now you never. Have you ever noticed? You never get to a perfect zone. It never gets, because you'll say like, oh, when I get this thing, I'm going to feel a certain way. When it comes, you don't even feel.
Tell us the time ushisema kitu
utafanya. When I get this body, I'm going to be wearing this type of clothes. You actually find yourself you are not even doing it.
Yeah,
because you're like,
I have to come from within.
Okay, you change your clothes, but it's not that specific thing.
You can't.
Like, there's no right time for. There's a right time for other things. Yeah. There's no actually a right time.
There's no right time for any. When you are ready, like sit out, you are ready. I think everything is 50-50. When you are ready for some things, you have to wait because until you are ready. But going for like your dreams, sana vitu zenye wewe mwenyewe unatakanga, don't wait. Hey, usijamia ati next year. Nakwambia next year unaweza kuwa like something else happen next year that will force you not to go for your dream, because you have to be now focused on that one.
And then you remember, being ready doesn't make the thing that it will succeed.
Easy, or
doesn't make it succeed. Yeah. Because you might not be ready, you throw yourself online and then you succeed online. And then there's someone who was already ready to be online and everything and they never succeed.
Because I've had
I might be ready for something, then when the time comes, actually but the person who put themselves in that situation, who are ready, they're like, oh, they will do better. Readiness doesn't mean.
I also used to believe that you have to be vibrate highly. The first time I learned about energies, I used to think that the key to life is you have to be in a high vibration to succeed. That you have to be happy. When people trigger you, you're supposed to be able to control yourself. Until I came to hear out. My favorite celebrity was depressed the whole time they blew up. Yeah. They were depressed. So I'm like, oh, so you became famous when you are depressed.
Happens.
You are like, your career like in the boom when you are depressed. So hakuna kitu kama hiyo, hakuna right time. You do it today. Decide today.
Even on instincts. The second day, I'll use myself as an example. Instincts, I don't most times believe in instinct unless I don't have maybe seen the definition of instincts, because people say it's that gut feeling. Sometimes personally I've missed something that was a good opportunity just because of my instincts. Because instincts, they might be led by fear. You might be scared of something, then you try to say, but my instincts are telling me, my gut feeling. No, you are scared. You are scared. So you're trying. Your mind is trying to make you feel like this thing is not right. So I missed on the opportunity, and the opportunity was successful, but I was not part of the opportunity. I was not part of it because I was scared. Because my mind was like, what if this thing goes wrong? What if they? No, I was scared because it was my first time trying something that I never wanted to put myself in that kind of situation, because I knew that situation is going to make me itakutuma somewhere else, and you're not ready for that. So your instincts will tell you like, no, that risk, I don't think that is going to go well. I don't think. You find yourself, you're just scared. Because right now you asked me to do it, I'm like, ready. You're ready. Well, then why did it was not? I was just scared. So, but everyone can have like their opinion, but for us with our life experiences, we don't believe in right time. We believe do it today. At the right time, it will find your content back out there as a right time. But ufanye sahi. So next, believing in stars and the numerology. Me believing in stars stopped this year. I did geography, but for that whole somehow I miss that stars are just suns. Do you wish? Me personally, I cannot wish on the sun, because I'm not saying don't wish on stars. You can wish on stars. I was once wishing on stars. I stopped wishing on stars. But if you want to wish on stars, wish on stars. In high school, back COVID 2020, in our bathroom, the one we had created in our dorm, which our previous episode. So when I was bathing that morning, like I saw a star that was like shimmer. It was red, blue, white, like that. Then when I had never seen such kind of a star, so I looked at it and I was like, just give me the best day. I wish I have the best day ever. And the best day came. Happened. You are told we are going home the next day. That was my best day ever. It was on a Monday. But we went home on a Tuesday. And that made me believe like that encounter, because it was successful. But that doesn't. And it was a great thing because we went. Because for months we went home for 9 months. We went back around October, around October, and we went home around March. We went home at March 6-7 months. March to October. 6-7. But that wish didn't. Jessica still went home. If I never made that wish, we would have still went home. No, you see, that's the kind of. I think the way I tell you, if you want to find someone at their vulnerable stage, when you're at your vulnerable stage, you'll believe anything. It's true. Anything that is put on your face, you're going to believe. So don't go for things when you are desperate. When you are desperate, you're going to take anything. Not at that time. I used to believe like stars. It's true. When I see stars that look special, I'm looking at them. I'm like, I wish this happens and everything. Then this year, I came to find out it was this year last year. It means I missed that stars are suns. When I found out the stars are suns, the power just left. In me, that same moment, I was like, because I cannot go wish on the sun. Like during the day, I'm like, I wish I cannot. The whole day, you just wish on the sun. So you won't tell me these stars are just big suns. It's just far away from me that I cannot see it. The belief went because I'm like, I'm not wishing on the sun, so I cannot. So there is no way that those other stars are making my wishes come true. So. It was short-lived though. Actually, there's another belief. That was actually long-lived. Yeah, it was long-lived because I still continued since you're a child. I believed in stars. I used to know that people wish on stars, but I never believed on the stars until when I believed it and it happened. It happened that COVID, and then I believed until campus. Yeah, then I believed it to come because I was still wishing on stars and everything. There's another like belief that relates to that. It's actually here. It's about COVID. Do you know how we found out about COVID?
we were in school, and then there is a girl. She was our friend in Form 4. She was our friend, and she was a Muslim. So she came to us, and we were like, we had just opened school, and I went to her and I told her, because when we were coming, I had it in the radio. That same day we opened school, January, when we opened school. You know how someone's in a bad mood, you don't even know what's going on. I had it in the radio, and they were talking about a disease that is when we were, cause it was in my dad's car when we were going back to school, and they were like, there's a disease, I went to school and I asked that guy, when we were walking, I told that girl, there's a disease that is killing people. She looked at us and she told us. Then she was so intelligent, like she was to become like the first watojonongoza shule. So she's like, look, she told us like, don't worry, you can't get that disease. It's only for the Muslims. And I don't know how. I don't know if it's being naive or being a bit silly.
Because how that is impossible. How can something attack?
How we need to know? How do we know who you are? How will the disease know who you are? So I'm like, yeah, we believed. Imagine I believed her, and then I continued telling myself, I can't get that disease. It's for the Muslim, until people started going boom. That's when I was like, oh. So it's, and we asked her again, but she just she was like, we asked her. You told us that this disease is for Muslim. We had it's killing people in China. She's like, talk to us about it. Yeah, so
we were just gullible.
I was just gullible, like, hey, gullible yangu ilisha, like.
But I think being gullible is on certain levels, because everyone is gullible to a certain level. Everyone is gullible, because if you say, like, you look up to me, anything I tell you, most of the times you're finding that most things I tell you, you're going to believe them. Because if I have, like, example, the perfect person, the way people say, oh, you have like clear skin and everything. If I tell you, like, I do this, I go do rituals and everything, you're going to believe. Yes.
If you, because you look up to me. So I think at a certain point we are all gullible, because some other people are just gullible in higher levels. I actually tell them anything and they will believe. They will not question it. I actually believe even like everyone is gullible to a certain point. Even the beauty standards. No, I don't think people came up. Since one person looked a certain way, a lot of people validated the person. So the other people, we started telling ourselves, oh, we want to look like this. But see, we somehow, like, beauty standards, you cannot be the only one with that beauty standard. So many people want to look the way you are. At a small waist, at a big boob, small waist, big nyash. It's still a frame, like, tumeona through people. See, it's tumekuwa gullible, like most of us, to connect with beauty standards or something. Kama influence bad. So kuna mtu ako like, it's just like, I don't want to look like that, but us, we want to look like that.
Because there is somebody, kuna mtu tamwambia tu, like, this certain person has these things because they are in this certain society and everything.
Like, what? Which society?
Come on.
Like, anyway, you believe is a belief, and we are not judging. Have you listened to the kind of beliefs we used to have? They were crazy.
Next. This one was short-lived. It was so short. But when we were a little bit young, we were at my dad's shop. Then this person who is known in our town is those drunk people.
The town drunkards.
Yeah. So we were kids. He found us outside our dad's shop and he was like, oh, go ask your dad to give you 50 bob. I'll sell you eggs from a cow and milk from chicken. And I remember, I don't even remember, but I know we believed we went so fast.
I remember
we went to our dad's shop to like, oh, give us 50 bob. Someone want to sell us eggs, like a cow's eggs and a chicken.
And the fact that when my dad asked us, who told you that, we told him it's a guy that he told us it's imported. So, and we were like convincing my dad, they don't get it from here. We need to buy from America.
Give us money, we buy. And then my dad had to come out of the shop to go see whoever wants
the scammers.
Go see the scammer. We saw him and we were kids, we didn't know, like, he's a drunk.
Yeah,
he's the drunk crazy person from town, from Macau. That was short-lived, but we believed.
Yeah, it's one day believe, but we believe that a few minutes.
It was short-lived though.
Yeah. Next one. This one is people don't change. I used to like, one thing about, see, we are told like an action can't happen without a belief first. So I used to have that belief that people don't change, to the point I never used to change, like, my life. Ilikuwa like telling myself, backtracking is, I used to tell myself in high school, people don't change. Then into high school, you don't have so many things to change about. You go to shule na nyumbani, school, home. So I used to believe people don't change. When I came out here, I continued with the thought, people don't change. To To the point I never used to like work out when I was my heaviest, because I never knew I have that belief in my head that people don't change, to the point it's affecting other areas of my life. I wasn't,
Because the mind cannot have
the
two
mind
beliefs.
cannot have two beliefs. So it was affecting me. I was like, I'm not going to work out because I believe I won't change. I'm not going to put effort in my looks, in myself, because I believe people don't change. I never used to forgive people. I used to hold grudges
A lot.
I used to hold heavy grudges. Ungenikosea, me, I'm not speaking to you ever again. Yeah,
You bad person.
It's true because of I used to believe people don't change, until I came to be like, wait a minute, I also want people to give me grace. All the time I'm asking, when nikikosea mtu, I want to give you grace, you to give me grace, but I don't want to give other people grace. So yeah, I had to
remember,
change.
I remember you're the one who told me like one time I was angry at a person, and you're like, you have to know, like, everybody's going to hurt you, and you also do the same. They also choose to forgive you and accommodate you in their lives. So like, I'm also a problem. I cannot be the victim here
all the time.
You just have to choose who to forgive and stay. They should stay closer, and who to forgive and love them from a distance. You just need to choose between the two. But
let me even check. But I think inakwanga, it's true. I believe it starts from a thought. I mean, idea, then thought.
An idea is a thought.
Yeah. So it's a thought, then a belief, and then actions. So if you think something for way too long, it becomes a belief, and then the belief it makes
an action
after the
to a belief.
An action leads to a belief. I think an action is just something you just did that day. But it can lead to a belief if the action made you confident. As it's going to give your brain evidence that you're confident. But mara mingi it starts from, now that I don't think you're going to try to prove to yourself that you're confident, but your belief in the head is you're not confident. So you're trying to, you can't prove to yourself something that you already know. So if you're trying to change, like, your a thought is when the point of view is cyber. But I mean, it's a thought, then a belief, and then your action. And then change your beliefs if you want to change your action.
If I ask you, how long did it take? How long does it take for a kid to know they are called a certain way?
Their name,
because a name is something that neuroplasticity.
I think even a child is 6 months, they know their name.
How long does it take for a kid? When you call a kid, they don't know their name. Until you start, people,
because you can call a child their name even when they're 6 months, they look at you. So they don't know how to pronounce their name, but they know they're the ones.
That's what people call.
Because even dogs, they can understand.
Even dogs,
they can understand their name.
So a name. I usually use this trick because the mind to know, like, you can have a belief without people shaking it. If somebody says, because kitambo, I'll ask myself, you believe you're pretty? I believe I am a pretty girl.
I'm a pretty babe. If you don't like it, don't buy it.
You know why I believe I'm pretty? Because, listen, if you call me Jessica, I am not going to respond. Jessica. I'll maybe look at you because I'm like, maybe she thinks I'm, let's say Mary.
Look at me.
Mary, I'm not going to look at you
because
I know I'm not called Mary. Even the same when you tell me, how do you believe I'm pretty? Because I already know I'm pretty.
Because I know.
I cannot believe. It's like my name. I cannot undo it. I've been told I'm pretty. For so long. You cannot
you even tell yourself.
So just go like.
And one thing we also discovered with this girl that it's true. All these things are just in your brain. Like, it's true. If you tell yourself you're not pretty, it's in your brain. Imagine, get rid of that belief, and then even your actions, you're acting like a pretty girl.
You're pushing yourself
to look nice. It's true.
You're sometimes I can say you're pretty because of an action, an action. It's not because I don't know, pretty. It's not like beauty. Beauty is not subjective. It's brought, it's brought up by a lot of things. There's an action, maybe you like an action you do. There's a manner you have.
Mannerism.
That's a Mashika,
beautiful.
It's just believe something. If your mind can actually understand your name, not and I'm called Mary. No, you have to have that kind of belief in yourself. So I use that trick. Like, if my mind can believe that and you cannot shake it, the same way you will also believe other things. I'm a beautiful girl. I'm that girl.
Period.
And I believe I am that girl. And I am that girl.
You are that girl.
Today I'm Miss
Ariel. She looks like Ariel from the movie.
From the Mermaid.
Can you sing like Ariel? Can you sing like Ariel?
If you cannot see it, you better see it.
Can you sing like Ariel?
Just wait. subscribe and I'll sing for you. Mtawaimbia hapo kwa comment.
Sauti za kutoa nyoka pangoni. Next. Microwaves can explode.
Yeah. This is not even actual. This is even a belief.
Even today, we still have that belief.
Yeah.
It's a fear and a belief. I've heard so many people saying they are scared of lifts because they think it's going to crash like midway ama ishuke chini through gravity. But we are scared of microwaves. So many people, I think, able to tell me, can you stand like next when a microwave is like operating on? Can you stand like close to it? Like ama hamsikiangi ama njoa TMI, unaona kama they can be like tumende kwa microwaves. So I think that kasound kananishtuanga. So it made me like, wow, so it can explode. Anything can explode vitu kama hizo to a fire and
lakini
stuff.
hata wewe unasikianga microwave hata kama like eggs explode.
Like aren't
you know this, if that can happen, what if that door, you know, if it breaks like ilikuwa pop, that door is going to open and then your face is just right there like next to the microwave. Imagine. Then the next time you have degree burns.
Imagine.
It has, I don't know if it has ever happened, but that is, you know, I also like I used to like scared of like pressure cookers. Do pressure cookers do explode on people? Pressure cookers. If you open a pressure cooker like badly, the steam, it's going to explode on you. Like the steam, it's going to throw the pressure. It's going to throw like this. Lead up and the steam on your face, and steam is going to burn you. So you open your pressure cooker as well. Like, yeah, you are microwave. Me imagine right now to come to think of it, I think it is very, very possible. Looking at my microwave and then you know like
it can explode.
I'm scared, but we'll still use the microwave.
We are not against technology. In fact, everything in the house is technology.
And even I want the advancing on the doors. Everything. Even the chairs, we want them. Even if there is robots that can do, what can they do? I don't want to lift
even a lift in the house.
Do everything for me.
Everything. So
next, when we were young, we used to believe like there's a ghost that tickles us when we are asleep. But it was actually happening. I cannot sleep with my arms, like my armpits exposed, even if I'm clothed or exposed. Because when we were young, it used to happen continuously. Someone used to come tickle us. Like when we are a kid, like,
and we know who it is.
Someone used to, certain someone
from our family. Clock yourself before we do.
Who is the firstborn?
Who is the firstborn in the family?
She used to do that. We assume. Now we came to a conclusion she was the one because Tasha was not around and my parents could not do that. So she's the one. So we used to like that time, that period she used to tickle us. It became like we used to know, like even your child, like your brain could even I could not, if I found myself, I would najificha so fast, like my armpits should not be exposed because this thing is going to come tickle me at night.
You know what I've remembered? Have you guys watched like Tintin, like an animation?
The Adventures of Tintin.
Yeah, there's a certain like, so many people have watched. I think so many people have watched Kirikou. Maybe so many people have watched.
But you know, people can narrate. I can narrate. You can also. I can narrate episodes.
There is a certain episode of Kirikou.
I can. That's you know, what they say? Kirikou ni mdogo. You remember Kirikou actually, like there was this thing that was drinking the
Kirikou, do you know
an insect drink that and then he burst it and there was no blood
and Kirikou died, and then the same song became slow.
Kirikou. No, they were not using that. They were using Kirikou ni.
No way.
Let's get to find out what was it. It is there. Wait, you know, there's Kirikou. When Kirikou was dying, Kirikou died that day. You know, and he then there was two. No, Kirikou never died. Kirikou died and he resurrected twice. That's it. When Kirikou died, don't forget Kirikou. Kirikou did you watch?
No, guys, remember when Kirikou got stabbed, the animal in the sea, he drowned.
He died, but he was saying he did die.
It's the dying. You know, animation.
He died once.
That time. In real life, it's resuscitation, but Kirikou died because people sang the slow song for Kirikou.
Then he
resurrected.
No one resurrected him. Nobody did CPR.
Yeah, he had died in the song,
but that was once.
Yeah, that was
I
once.
don't think it was another episode.
The second time he removed like the button from the lady.
He didn't die.
Oh, he never died. He just grew tall. Yeah, he grew up.
And Kirikou, that was.
You even remember Kirikou ran from the womb. Out of the womb. That's how it started. Kirikou ran out of the womb.
Yeah, imagine.
And he bathed himself. Yeah, he bathed himself. And he went to play. He went to play the same day. But soccer. And we have going the topic.
Kirikou. How old was Kirikou when he got married to that witch?
To the witch.
Kirikou was a young boy.
Yeah, he was a young boy because another topic. Next topic. You know, you were talking about something before I interrupted you and mentioned like Tintin. Or the episode of Tintin was we were scared of someone tickling us because there's this episode of Tintin and like people were screaming. I don't know what had happened.
There was an outbreak of a disease.
Yeah, they were screaming at the exact same time.
Yeah, certain like if it's you're in a coma like the whole day.
Yeah.
Then at around 8 p.m. you just suddenly stand up. You like munaketi kwa, you sit upright. You sit on your bed, hospital bed.
Yeah,
screaming. So that used to scare us. And these things used to come through the window.
Yeah, it used to
people
stand on
with their windows open.
Like I think. By the way, so many of your fears they come from the things you watch. So.
But it's everything that in your life, it's because of what
something
garbage,
everything you put in your mind.
Yeah,
it has to come from you are watching something. So wewe endelea kuwatch ghasia hapo. So next, Nyongesa is for adults. Mother, can you tell us why you lied to us? You know, it was short. Yeah. It was not even short. It was not short.
It was long lived in our short time.
In our young times, because my mom has always been a pretty girl, a pretty lady.
She wanted to see us in post.
No, she liked seeing us like in childish hairstyles. So we like told her like childish, maybe like childish,
cute,
baby,
cute, not childish. Because she still put her head on.
Yeah, it's not childish. It's a hairstyle. I correct my words. Yeah, so sorry. Yeah. She liked seeing us in such hair. So I went to her, told her like, no, I want to do Nyongesa like your hair to look like you. She's like, no, Nyongesa is for adults. It's a sign like you have reached 18. So I carried that belief in life. I used to see women, I tell myself automatically, that is how, I never even thought of IDs. I used to be even in clubs where do Nyongesas and go out there. Until one of my homies, my age mate, like we were born the same year, her mother accepted Asonga like Nyongesa, but we were kids. Kasonga, and then she came to mom like, this is not nice, this is wrong, and this is illegal. It's wrong for your mother to accept you to do. She was like laughing at me, people laughing at me. I'm like, yeah, my mother told me that. Kumbe she had lied to me. So don't lie to your kids. They are looking like clowns out here. People are laughing at them, and they are getting maybe even you can carry that feeling forever, and because a lot of kids laugh at you, get traumatized. You know, because of a lie.
When your mom tells you like, go get your shoes.
Yeah.
Then you come back. That has never. I don't think that has ever happened. Maybe it has happened to my little sister.
But you remember the time we cried behind the chair?
Yeah, because that we did the wrong thing.
Let me tell her what time. No, my mom used to think that people are going to steal. Like, you're not supposed to go to neighbors' houses when you are a child. No, my mom she will take us to a hotel in the evening. Our soldier, like our watchman, snitched on us. He reported us and said we had gone like to our neighbor's building, but we had gone to help them to move out. Yeah, they were moving out, so we helped them. Our watchman, he like reported us. We cried. Nakwambia, we went and sat behind the chair together, and my mom is like seated. My mom is watching TV, sipping her tea. She's like unbothered. Then she's looking.
But we were dramatic to be honest.
Imagine we were kids. We are behind the sofa at the corner holding hands. Imagine holding hands, crying.
We thought she's going to, and she was like, "Can you leave the room?" Can you leave the room?
Hey,
but it's crazy because when you are when you are punished by a parent, then you cry, then they tell you Toka hapa wewe ndo kalie sitting. You stood up but umeenda kwenye
utapigwa guys.
You get double the punishment.
Double the punishment.
Like, I just did what
I think every child wanted to move out of their apartment. They wanted to run away. I also wanted to run away from my mom's house.
Like, but where will I go?
Out here, you want to go back to your mom's house because of how life is challenging. But everyone is doing, you are going to make it. We are not going back to our parents' houses.
Yeah.
So
that's the aim.
Yeah.
The next one is swallowing gum.
Yeah.
I used to believe when you swallow gum, actually, I know where this belief came from.
Yeah.
My grandpa, he has a cow. Like that time he had a cow. So when we were at his place, I was told a cow should not chew anything that is not food. Like it's not like grass and everything because
like
it's peppers,
peppers
and everything is going to die.
Yeah, it's going to die.
So I used to believe when you swallow gum, anything that is not edible for you, like it's not food, you're going to die immediately. You're just going to fall down and die. It happens. But the story comes from when I was in class 3, class 2. When I was in class 2, Jessica was with my neighbor
on a Sunday.
And my mom was cooking chapatis with my aunt.
Yeah.
So I went and saw this coin and I went to show Jessica magic with my neighbor kwa stairs hapo. Like, you know, when a teacher found you with gum in class, you used to put it under your tongue. Then when she asks you, you know what? You switch it, you put it behind you. Now I tried to do that. The trick was the coin was on my tongue. I flip my tongue, it goes below my tongue, like near the tongue.
Under the tongue.
But instead I swallowed the coin and I was so shocked.
I remember when you were waiting, you're like, what is the trick?
Because we're like, what is the trick? I'm like, I swallowed it.
No, we were first shocked. It has worked.
It has worked.
The trick has worked. And then we're like, why are you this shocked? She's like,
I have swallowed the coin. And we were like so scared. No, we are 3 class.
Yeah, we don't have phones to Google.
Yeah, just ask. We are like, you're going to actually die because you know when you assume when the coin goes it's a round coin and then the passage is not that wide. So I was assuming the coin would go instead of falling, it will lie flat and it blocks my area.
And you die.
So like I'm actually going to die.
Everybody is 2 different. It's
so I knew it's there sticky. I am dying.
Yeah.
She went to my mom to go.
We first called our aunt.
I called my aunt. My aunt gave me water. She's like, drink water. Like you drink so fast. You drink a lot of water. And I'm like, it's not coming out. Because I was to drink water, then tried to throw up the way. Never came out. So the solution was, the solution. I know I'm dying soon. I'm going to.
It's your last minute.
My last times. To my mother,
I am and I found my mom cooking, and I was like, Mom, I have a question. She's like, what's the question? I'm like, if somebody swallows a coin, what is their state, like life? What happens? She's like, they die immediately. I'm like, what? She's like, what has happened? I'm like, Jasmine has swallowed a coin. My mom believed that.
She believed that.
So she came so fast. She like soaked her.
Yeah,
like,
we called my dad.
She carried her so fast. We called my dad. We rushed to someone's building because it was at 7, literally. So it was at night. We rushed to my aunt's building. There's a doctor who used to live there. So we drove to that place.
And I don't know, where would you go to a doctor's house?
Imagine we went instead of going to the hospital. We never had a car, so we even like took a taxi like so fast there.
Instead of going to the hospital,
we went to someone's house, and the doctor came out with
expensive.
He came out shocked.
They were looking at the
where is she? She's in the car. She came to the car. He's like, huyu ni chakula tu
kimo, ugali,
like how to get it out, and you have to excrete it out. So she never went to school.
I was not going to school because it was a 14. I was not for that. But I will know how to use the washroom.
But in class.
But I had to check.
Your parents got you. TMI.
TMI. Then I used to go to a lot of X-rays. Like that whole week, I used to.
I remember there's a time she showed me an X-ray. She had a color. It was
I remember the doctor was like, "You see,
I'm actually going to. I'm going to ask my mom if my mom has a picture. She has the X-ray. We're going to post it here. Has the X-ray.
So I used to go to a lot of X-rays to see how the procedure of my coin. Until the day I was so, the coin is normal, and I went back to school that same day. I was young.
Go home.
Go to school. I was taken to, and I found you people sitting for exam.
You are I remember I went to school and the teacher like told us, like I remember kids were like laughing.
Yeah, because they knew.
Because they were like, he was
We are kids. And you not even believe it. It's trust believing. Because can you put trust as believing?
Trusting.
Yeah.
Trust you have to trust somebody to believe them.
Yeah,
because I
believed my older sister when I was young.
Yeah.
Because my grandpa had told us, my great grandpa had told us never to don't climb trees.
Yeah.
When we were young, we used to be pros. I think but I still think I can.
I also think I can.
Not
We
the same
climbing
place.
so fast.
So fast.
Like a monkey. That's a monkey.
Like a person
like a cheetah, like a leopard. But that's cheetahs. I think leopards.
What do we have?
Kenya, we don't have cheetahs. So leopard.
Yeah.
Like a leopard.
Like a leopard.
Like a leopard.
Like so fast. I used to climb trees so fast. One, I stepped to a branch, then the next time I'm on top of a tree.
Yeah, hopping on.
So my sister, we were playing like, it's called what? Chasing part.
But
you have to tap
who can climb a tree first, and you are the first one to reach on top.
But when the story is when you are chasing, you are chasing us.
Yeah.
She was this game for if I tap you, you are the one who's going to chase the other.
Yeah, oh yeah.
So I remember when she tapped, she was the one who was chasing us. So my sister ran so fast, she climbed the tree so fast, and then I followed her and I climbed up. My sister got down, we are climbing trees. Like you climb a tree,
it's in the village,
so I jumped.
Jump, mommy.
She climbed. My sister climbed a tree. We are both climbed. Nika climbed. She climbed the tree. I climbed it. Now she was behind us climbing the tree. So my older sister jumped. And when she entered the tree,
and I was
climbing. She was behind me to tap me. I chased them. My sister told me, jump, guys. And in that tree, and she's also young, but she told me like, jump, I'll hold you.
You are so light, we are going to hold you.
I also came down when I saw my sister climbing down. I tapped her, and I tapped her, and then we came down with her.
It was
so
not
we left you on top.
Jump.
I'm like, no, you are not jumped because I jumped because I wanted. No, the point
was the only one who was supposed to.
You understand? Like,
I remember
she told me jump and I believed her. I just remember like letting go and jump.
And you know it's because our aunt, when we left our aunt baking, she was like somebody anajua kubake na kuni, like ilikuwa keki ya kuni na sufuria. She was making a cake with kuni and a sufuria. So we left her making a cake. So she called out our names. She called out our names. Yeah, she called out our names.
No, I think
she called out our names. Myra told you to jump. Because I was also, Myra told you to jump.
Hold me.
Yeah, and then our aunt called our name. That's why when we were running towards you jumped. You jumped when you were leaving.
I have actually, believe.
So we left you on the floor. What? Because our aunt called, I jumped so fast when you running. This girl had not seen.
All my life.
Had people being called. So when you're jumping, you were running with Myra.
All my life, my story, my version of the story is, if you saw something big, like from the tree, and then she saw,
let's even ask Myra, you also say it. You said I'm going to highlight her comment.
Who is right?
Specify the story. Who is in the
but
story.
I think she's definitely going to support you, support your side of the story.
I believe you were on top of it, so you never saw it.
I believed she moved because, example, when something is just falling from a tree, can you just stand there and wait for it to move? No, when she saw this actual human being who wants me to hold them. I was also big. I
was there on top of the tree when you were jumping. But I think my aunt also called us because I remember also I ran. I also ran. I remember when people ran when I ran. Everything happened at the same, because I remember when Mary was telling you to tell me you were getting a 1, 2. When my aunt called, I think she never had. She's on top of the tree, not like down. Mimi sikuwa juu sana, mimi nilikuwa chini kidogo. So when my aunt called us, like ukikaunt tu hapo ikifika 3, mimi nilikuwa nisharuka chinja, unaruki pole pole, unaruka hadi chini, and then we start running. So when we were jumping, I had already reached chini and we started running. So when you are jumping, like tukienda 3, wewe unaruka, unapata watu ndio wana prepare kutoka.
By side of the story, I think she moved when she saw me like falling, I'm not falling like Tom and Jerry. And then I'm like just there trusting her. So I guess when she saw me as a human being falling, that's the side of
and who came to help you? Why not
Never
once? Or you
did.
started screaming?
No, I like stood.
You ran away.
No, I say some people ran. No, I bet you
yeah.
people ran away
You know,
because
we are
kids. I bet like I have
oh, you're fallen out. You ran away. Oh, we ran away.
People have ran away. I just had to stand up and like. And so her hand like actually got injured. No, because I fell like I jumped from a tree flat because I believed I trusted someone.
It's going to hold you.
All those years, I actually thought she.
No, she was not.
Someone people left me and you ran away.
Someone called us and
they had actually left me. You know, in town, Karatina, I once fell.
She fell
in front, like pathway. I fell like people are looking at me. And what you are buying. You know, you are like walking fine and everything. I fell, and then the people around me were looking at me, and they were nowhere to be seen. They left the scene.
This is not funny because you know if you look at her, people will be like laughing at her so badly.
But you left me. Now I was there.
You gotta look at the other side and start laughing because if you looked at you, it could be.
And it was in town.
You never felt like
no, I fell with my things in town.
Oh, so and we left you.
No, you moved.
Oh, but I think we were laughing at her.
But I have fallen.
This is not even the first time. For me, when people fall, even if you fall right now in front of me, I'm going to laugh.
I'm also going to laugh at you
so badly.
Yeah,
I'm going to. That humor to me, it's funny.
You remember the one Jason Derulo?
And Jason said he has never been into the Grammy. He has never entered the Grammy.
I love seeing people fall. I fall. I actually watch. You can sit down and watch YouTube
people falling. It's true.
People falling
and laugh at them. So if you find it weird, that I'm so sorry. I find it entertaining.
Funny.
So have we finished them? Oh, the last one actually. This is the last one. You need to look a certain way to be loved and appreciated by people. Accepted by people. That basically that is scarcity mindset. We have actually even said this. You had explained to people like you used to think you have to look a certain way, dress a certain way, usipate like the same outfits. You had explained to people.
No.
You had explained to go right now. You see, she has forgotten amnesia.
I forgot it.
Yeah, amnesia. She has explained to us. It's true. I also used to think. You need like new outfits every single time you vlog. You need like imagine. I used to think, and it used to make me like not. I don't know why answer by the way this channel. I used to say I need like a lot of clothes before I start YouTube, a quality phone, quality lighting, quality like sound. I used to tell myself all those things until the day we came to realize. You remember that belief we told you? You wait for the perfect time until people solve that belief. That is when we came to solve the other belief.
Yeah, because you used to believe like to have like certain love, like somebody to come in your life and take care of you, love. You have to look at that.
You have to look like a certain way.
No, they are being treated like that because
the person wants to treat them like that. The person just
not about how they look. It's about the love.
You can look like you can be the whole package in the wrong door, and the person will mistreat you.
That was something my cousin told me. He was like, I remember going through a heartbreak, and I told my male cousin. My cousin, he's like,
he's my.
And he was like, and then he was like, I wanted an advice from somebody
out there,
who's out there, and he's a man, and he was out there, and he was like, you can. I remember he told me, you can be the right package. You are the right package. You're just in the wrong destination, and that was like, I didn't heal because of that,
but it helped you.
That is an advice. You can be the right. Anyone going through a heartbreak, a hard time. With the wrong people, even friendships, you are the right package. Someone, imagine when you leave and go to another friend group, you're going to be loved. You leave this friendship, this relationship to another one, things are going to be well because you're going to be now a right package in the right destination.
Everything is about like life is here to test you if you're going to choose yourself. And every day make sure choose yourself. Even though a trick to help you from being a people pleaser. I don't know about you, but I've recovered from being a people pleaser. That I was a good person at that sector. Try your best to be selfish. Imagine. Tell yourself, what do selfish person? That's what I used to do. What do selfish people do? Selfish people don't give out their things. So I used to try my best. Sasa kutopeana because mimi siwezi kosa kupea watu vitu, ni kitu nimefunzwa to share. So I used to tell myself, if I don't want today, I'm not going to give people. If people borrow me money this month, I'm not going to give anybody money. If somebody borrows me anything, I'm not going to give you because nikuzoewa hivyo until ili watu wa learn, so that you can give people a chance to learn. You don't always have to say yes to them. You've already made them entitled. It's your fault too. We're going with them entitled. So I answer evil. This month I'm not going to give people money. I'm not going to spend time at every single day. I'm asking what you are happy to spend time now. It's about you this month. Pole neuroplasticity.
Yeah, and if you are the kind of person who holds selfish as a demonic word or a bad word, don't worry. Take it as love yourself better.
Love yourself.
And to every person, the same way, every person has selfishness within them. Because listen, you are not selfish. No, what it's not selfishness. It's thinking of yourself.
Selfishness, now people pleaser unafanya too much. You're not kind. You are trying to buy love, and
because think of it like this. If you're not selfish, think of it like this. No, I'm selfish. Example: that person or those people you are afraid to be selfish around. Imagine like this: money, $1 billion is placed in front of everyone. And you are told the first one to touch it is theirs.
Everybody.
Even your grandma, she's going to she's going to try to touch that money because nobody is thinking about the other. So just even in life, bring it outside. You have to take care of yourself. Don't lend people because money. Don't give people money. Just keep your money. Go make your hair. Go do your own.
Imagine
things. Don't do something for yourself. Don't be a square weirdo. Take care of yourself so that you don't become weird. These like are sensitive topic to people when it comes to money. I don't talk with money.
I also
if you want to be my enemy,
don't pay me back.
You stay with my money.
Hakuna mtu akona pesa madeni zetu.
Hakuna mtu akona madeni zangu.
Wewe next month
na deni yangu.
Tutakosana.
It was crazy because this person alikuwa na deni yangu. Sasa akona deni yangu. Then the audacity. This person came and told me. Si tuende sherehe. Then she told me a budget of the sherehe. And I was like, you have my money close to that budget. But you did not pay. You are not remember. You have that money. I'm like, should I even ask you? No, I was angry to the point. Like, I don't want to start your sherehe yako. What do you mean? Give me my money first before to your sherehe yako.
Give me my money.
What do you mean? Because it's true. Because sometimes you find
debt.
People, it's so hard to pay debt. Some people find it so hard to pay a debt.
I'm actually talking and I have like, I've never paid that debt.
But when you get money, you
so like I'm in the same boat. I'm actually doing the same thing, but trying to con the government.
Pay the government.
Pay the government.
Pay them.
Pay the government. Yeah, so it's like this one brings in. Ukona something else to add.
Sasa sahi. Niliona somebody was asking kwenye nilikuwa leo. Watu bado do people still buy Christmas crow?
Babet.
Do people still buy Christmas clothes? Because I still buy Christmas clothes. I think
you have never gotten out of
it. Like was a Christmas,
was a kakia tuka Christmas,
and everything. Say tunaingia the holidays. The year has gone so fast, but it has been a good year. Anyways, this brings us to the end of the video. Thank you guys for liking and making it this far. Don't forget to
thank you so much guys, and then watch episode 1, episode 3. Then we are going to invite you guys. We need somebody here. Kitu tunaweza expand. We need somebody here. Wewe kuja utupe your story. Unaweza kuja tupe your story by the way.
Be in the middle of us and talk.
You talk to us.
Don't forget to like, comment,
share and subscribe.
Until next time.
Peace.